All we can do is go live. Let's go. Yo, 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 yo. We get right. I think we're good. Waiting on a text from Lano to make sure that our audio's good. You guys hear the music? You hear the sound effects? Are we good? Everything good? Let me know. One more time. Okay, cool. Hey, shout out to the day off. No music. No sound effects. Okay. I got a quick fix for that. So the stream might pause for a second, but yo.
For noodle cooking heat.
Digital air horn. Yes, we're good. Okay, dope. Okay, so at least we figured out what the issue is. Yeah, I got the red cup. I got the red cup today. Still Coffee Gang though. Cheers to Coffee Gang. Let me know where the real Coffee Gang members at, man. Drop some coffee emojis or something. I need to know where my Coffee Gang is, because we got coffee on the way and a whole bunch of stuff, man. Been planning it out. We got some dope exclusive mugs coming. Early Gang, Coffee Gang mugs. Man, we even got coasters for your studio. So you know, when you're drinking your coffee, you got a nice little spot for it. Man, we got merch coming. It's gonna be dope. Okay, I see the coffee mugs. I see the coffee mugs. Yeah, so I'm glad we got this figured out. I think I might just need to update my OBS, because it used to not do that where I had to restart. But shout out to everyone. I know yesterday was kind of a nightmare trying to figure that out. But yeah, it's a good morning, man. I got a little workout in. I got my coffee in. Man, it's good. We got an interview today. Yes, sir. Interview today. Very dope. So if you guys are on Text Gang, I know you guys already know what's going on, and you know, if you were here in the past episodes, let me just see if that's Lano. Okay, yep. That was the text coming through, letting you guys know we're live. So yeah, man. Our first of all, we got Mando Fresh on the morning show today. Our first reggaeton producer, I believe. Definitely our first reggaeton producer. And also hip hop producer. He's got some big credits. You know, he's not only has he worked with Anuel AA, if I pronounce that right. Obviously, Meek Mill, Lil Wayne. He's even got a Bad Baby placement. If you look on his Genius, actually, the most viewed placement he has on his Genius is the Bad Baby. So, shout out to Bad Baby. Yeah, another dope episode today, man. I'm excited to bring him in. Let me see how he's looking on the Zoom. You guys know the drill. Okay, cool. We got him here. I'm going to bring him in just 2 seconds. You guys know the drill as far as how the interviews go. I know a lot of you guys sent in some good questions, so I'm going to be, just getting this come up story along the way. And I'm really curious. I want to know a lot about the Latin music industry, and since he's been in both worlds, just what are the differences? Because Latin music, if I'm not mistaken, is actually the most consumed music in the world. Which is crazy. A lot of us think it's hip hop, but I think Spotify, on a play-by-play basis, I believe I saw a statistic a year or two ago that said that there's more plays on Spotify for Latin music than there is any other music in the world. So it's going to be real interesting. It's going to be real dope. A lot of you guys sent some good questions on the way. Shout out to Jay Florin, first of all, for, putting the bug into my ear to get some Latin and reggaeton producers on the morning show, on the podcast in general. This was one of his first recommendations, so I don't take that lightly, man. Shout out to Jay Florin. Like I said, you guys have submitted some good questions. I got my IMAX screen right here with the text gang replies pulled up. So I'll be peeking over here as we go, and I'll give you guys a shout out too if one of your question is asked. Yeah, man, if you want a shout out on the morning show and you got a question for any of our guests, send it in. Join text gang. The phone number, everything is in the description below. I'm saying a lot, but let me take a sip of coffee. Ikari, what's good? Usual gang in the chat. But let me see any other announcements before we bring them in. Obviously the beat battle is tomorrow, so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you might want to go into Telegram gang and ask someone what the deal is on the battle, or ask around in the chat. It's just like how our previous morning show battles have gone. First come, first serve. You got to be here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. sharp and be ready to click the link once we drop it in the chat for you to submission form. This is actually one of the last times we're going to be doing it like that. The Discord is days away. We're days away from the Discord. The official relaunch of the Producer Grind Discord, because we've had a Discord before. I think I made it a little over a year and a half ago, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have like a developer. I just threw it up there and threw some channels up there. It was pretty good. We got some good engagement, but a lot of it was basic, and then eventually I just kind of totally abandoned it, and we just deleted it. We had a good amount of members on there, but it started to once we abandoned it, it slowly just died out. So we got the relaunch, man. We know how to do Discord now. We've been looking at some of the goats that are going crazy on Discord, so we definitely got some good insight from those, and it's gonna be dope. So we're days away from the Discord. And just so you know, for the battle tomorrow, I'll go over it one more time. So you're going to have to download one of the brand new free kits from the site, either the Headahh Sample Pack Volume 2 or the Back to Studio Sample Pack. Must use a loop from one of those packs to cook up for the battle tomorrow. And then so go ahead and do that now if you haven't already. Spend the rest of the day making the hardest beat you can, and then pull up tomorrow at 10 a.m. and be ready. Dropping the submission form link in the chat. So a lot of you guys already know the drill. I'm probably sound like a broken record to you guys, but for those of you guys that don't know, if you have any other questions, man, feel free to jump in the Telegram. Pretty soon you'll be able to jump in the Discord and ask around and get some advice. You'll always be able to be in the loop. But jump in the Discord right now. We got some dope mods, man. That'll surely help you out, and the community is pretty active in there. You can jump in there too, and maybe get some collabs and some networking going on as well. But man, that's all I have for announcements. Like I said, I got a bunch of your questions. I'm looking forward to this interview right here. We're gonna bring them in. If you want to tap into the live Q&A, that'll probably start in about 45 minutes to an hour. So right around like 11 a.m. Eastern time. You guys can jump in. You can jump in now and secure your spot on the waiting list. But if not, we will see you in an hour. The first interview back on the morning show. Bear with me too on the OBS background. I know we looked a lot doper and a lot cleaner on Streamlabs, but we'll get back. Priorities, man. Priorities. I think it's more about the gems than how the stream looks, but we'll get it going. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Mando now, man. Let's get it. Bring Mando in. Bring him in.
Yo.
Mando, what's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
Let me just get right. Let me get it set up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me? All good?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool. Chat, can you please confirm if you guys can hear Mando? I'm going to pop out the chat right here so I can see you guys in the corner while we're talking to Mando here. Okay. I think they can hear you. Okay, cool. They can hear you, man. Mando, man, welcome to the morning show, bro. Oops. One more time, bro.
No, I was just saying, appreciate you having me on here.
Okay, yeah, most definitely, bro. Let me make sure.
Shout out to my boy Jay Florin, man, who linked this.
100% shout out to Jay Florin. Like I said, man, he put that bug in my ear and was like, man, you got to get some you guys got to get some more reggaeton artists and you know, just producers in the Latin scene. And I was like, man, bet it up, let's get it.
It's crazy because I was like I've watched your episodes and I was just like, damn, there's no like Latin producers on here. That'd be crazy.
You should have reached out, man.
On here, it's like crazy.
You should have reached out, man. Been like, hey, man, you guys are slipping.
Man.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know, right?
well, where are you? Where are you? Oops. Hold on, Lano's giving me a call. We might have an issue. Yo. Oh, you can't see him. Okay, my bad. All right. Mando, is there a way that you could turn your volume up a little bit on your microphone?
Yeah, let me see. One sec.
All good. But while you're looking into that, man, where are you, by the way? Where are you located?
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay, Jersey. Is that where you're from?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Atlantic City area.
Okay, Atlantic City. Yeah, I've never been up there. I've been to you know, New York, and where'd we stay last time we were in Jersey? It was I think it was Jersey City. You far from Jersey City?
Oh yeah, we're like Jersey City's like right next to New York, so we're like 2 hours away. It's like South Jersey. It's pretty far.
Okay, yeah. Jersey City is like right there, across the bridge, basically. Did you get your volume? Did you find a way to boost it up?
Is it still low? I messed with the settings a little bit.
Yeah. I think we're good now. I think we're good.
All right, cool.
I definitely think we're good. Cool, man. So born and raised in Jersey, still staying in Jersey. What's kept you there? Do you work a lot like in New York? Do you commute to New York to work or?
Nah. So I just kind of just been here for like just the longest. Just I've been going back and forth to LA. So I'm actually in the process of moving out there. So I've been to New York, you know, been to Atlantic, been to like worked out there for a while, but you know that commute is long as hell. So it's like I feel like LA is definitely the move. Just having the connections I have there now, it makes more sense to be out there. So
yeah, no, I get it. LA is definitely definitely a for sure place to be. How often you go out there? When's the last time you were out there?
I was like there right before COVID, like in February. I was out there for a month.
Okay. Now, I want to get into your come up story, you know, obviously, but, you know, were you going out there like before you really had anything going on, or were you going out there once you had some placements and you had some connections and stuff?
Yeah, so the first time I went out there was in 2016, and I had actually just signed to Cardiak.
Oh, okay.
So so I was already had somebody, you know, who was established. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. So signed to Cardiak. We definitely want to hear how that came about. But yeah, man, give us some insight, man. Let us know how it all started for you, how you got into making beats. Just want to hear that story.
Yeah, so I've always like had a love for music since I was like 5 years old, since I can remember. And you know, being I'm Mexican, so like having Hispanic parents, you know, we always had Latin music playing in the house. So we had like this stereo player, you know, like the ones that had played cassettes and CDs at the time.
Uh-huh.
And they had this whole collection of just like Latin music. And I would always just like listen to like put in these cassettes and CDs and put all this music. And it was like stuff I didn't understand at the time because, you know, I'm a little kid.
Yeah.
And just listening to that kind of music, I feel like it kind of opened up my ear more because I feel like just listening to melodies and all that. And I would listen to this music and I would just like kind of fall in love with melody. And at the time, in hindsight, I didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of training my ear. So like as I got older, I always had that thing where it's like if I heard a certain melody, a certain like if I heard a beat or I heard somebody sing something a certain way, like I'd be like, oh shit, like that sounds hard, like that sounds dope. And like I think that helped me on like later, like as being a producer.
Most definitely. Quick question, man. So you said that you're a Mexican heritage, and you had Latin music. So back then, or maybe even now, like like if you're Mexican, do you primarily look for like Mexican artists, or you just like it's all Latin, no matter what country, like as long as there's Latin music, like you're into it, or is there kind of like that, like, oh, if I'm from Mexico, I want to listen to, you know, musicians from
Right.
Mexico. Is it like that?
Well, not at all. I think it was like it was actually kind of like backwards, to be honest, because like it was kind of like in steps, because growing up, my parents, they had a whole bunch of artists. They had Latin artists, like, CDs and stuff, but
Right.
it was like from Mexico, from Cuba, it was like from Spain. It was different parts of, Latin America. So it wasn't just Mexican artists, but that's what I grew up listening to. Um, but like as far as like working with like Latin artists, it was never like, oh, I just want to work with Mexican artists. It was like when I started in like the Latin scene, it was like heavily like reggaeton. So it was like a lot of people from Puerto Rico, people like over there. So it was kind of just like working with them over there. But nah, like I like to work with, if like if more opportunities open up where I can work with more people from different parts of Latin America, then I'm all for it.
Most definitely. What are like the biggest markets in Latin music?
Like, what do you mean? Like as far as like,
Like, so for instance, we had Angel La Ciencia on, and he kind of gave me some insight. He was saying, because he's from Cuba, but he said like, most of the reggaeton that he was aware of like was coming from Puerto Rico. So
oh,
I
yeah,
know
it's
that.
definitely, yeah, I know what you mean. It's definitely like Puerto Rico and Colombia, definitely.
Okay,
Like
Colombia, I didn't
they're
know that.
super heavy. Yeah, yeah. Colombia is like super heavy in like reggaeton.
Most definitely. So do you like do you got your eye on, or do you work with artists in Colombia?
No, not at the moment. No.
Okay. Okay.
I work with artists that are like uh probably are from Colombia, but not like currently in the market, like in the Colombia market.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Okay. Um, so yeah. So back to the come up story, man. So you grew up listening to music. How did you first discover? What do you use, FL, or what do you use?
Yeah.
How'd you first discover FL, man? We need that story.
Yeah, so I was always like a homebody. So I was like never into like sports, never into like going out much. So I was like always on the computer. I was heavy on the computer. And like I told you, I was always like I had a love for music. So I think I was just listening to music all the time. And then like when I would listen to music, I'd be like, yo, like these, how do people make beats? Like these beats are crazy. Like I don't understand how people make them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I just looked up on YouTube around that time, and at that time there was like nothing, there was like nobody on YouTube like that. So I was like, I think I saw people like on FL Studio. I was just like, oh, FL Studio, what is this? And it was like, I think it was FL Studio 7 at the time. And I was like, oh shit, this looks kind of cool. And I downloaded the demo version, and it was kind of intimidating at first, but like, so I tried making beats, and I was like, yo, this is kind of like, it's kind of hard, like, and it kind of was intimidating. So I kind of stopped it. I stopped for a while, and I was like, nah, this is kind of trash. I'm not gonna do this. But then like a little like maybe like a couple weeks later, I'm like, nah, let me try again, because like I just want to try. I want to see if it works out. So that kind of like, put me on.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then so you were just making beats for fun. Did you
Oh
have?
yeah, it was just fun. It was just like I was like 13 at the time, so it
Okay.
was just kind of just me experimenting, just making beats, just having fun with no type of pressure of like nothing.
What was that moment where you decided that this was gonna be, a career for you, or this is like, your passion kind of thing, where it shifted from I'm just doing it for fun to like, oh, I'm all in on this. I gotta make this work.
Right. It was really not that long like after, because I started making beats when I was 13. I was like in eighth grade, and then I remember I think I had turned 14. I was about to go into my like freshman year of high school, and I was like serious as hell. And then when I was picking my classes for my sophomore year, I had picked a piano lab, like just like a class to learn piano. So just by me doing that, I was already like, you know what, I'm taking this seriously. I want to get better at my craft. So it's like when I was like 14, I was like, you know what, this is like what I want to do the rest of my life, because it's like this is like what brings me joy, just creating and hearing people's reaction, just seeing people's reaction when they hear your beat, like that was just like the best.
Hell yeah. Now give us some gems for piano classes, because that's one thing that a lot of people consider, and it's I've even like I took it like when I did like a semester in college, and I had took a piano course there, but I really didn't. I don't even think I finished. I didn't even finish the semester, and I definitely didn't finish the class. But did you? Is it something that you like pursued? Are you good at keys now, or was it just like a little teaser kind of thing?
To be honest, bro, hell no.
No.
I took that class just because it was like fun and just because I wanted to know something. But like, I did learn, but it's like you have to be consistent with it and
Yeah.
kind of just practice. And I was just having fun. And then like after that class, like I just kind of didn't really was consistent with piano. So I was just like, you know, there. It was just
Yeah.
kind of stopped right there. But yeah.
Yeah. The biggest thing for me, I was like, bro, I don't want to learn how to play these Beethoven things. I want to go straight to like,
Exactly.
give me some like, I want to learn how to play some soulful shit, some jazz shit, some
Right,
some
right. Yeah.
dark melodic shit. Like I don't want to learn the basics kind of thing.
No. Oh yeah, I feel you.
So yeah, man. So what came first, signing to Cardiak or getting a placement?
So yeah, it was signed to Cardiak. Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you even link up with Cardiak, and what made him like, what made you guys lock in?
Oh man, it's kind of a crazy story because he had signed my boy first, who's also from Atlantic City. His name is Young and Fly.
Okay.
He's an artist and producer, and he had found him on like SoundClick. That's when like SoundClick was heavy. Like he
Mm-hmm.
was he was on SoundClick, and he had signed him. And then since he was Young and Fly was also doing his artist stuff, so I was working with him, and then I had made a beat for him, and he had dropped a song to that beat, and I think Cardiac had heard it, and he
Okay.
was like he really liked that song. But at the same time, like a couple months before, I don't know if you remember, but Cardiac had like this thing on Blaze Track where you could submit tracks. Like
Mm-mm.
you'd pay like I think it was like $100 to submit a track, and like they'll listen to your tracks. So I had submit like some I think it was like one beat or two beats, and they had responded and they were like, "Oh, yo, these are cool, but it's like we're looking for like Meek Mill, Fabulous type beats."
Mm.
And my beats were kind of like I think they were just kind of weird. So it's like so that had happened,
Define
and
weird.
then
Define weird.
it was just like it was like I guess like it wasn't like the standard at the time. Like around that time, it was kind of very soulful, like Fab, like
Okay.
like there was already like a standard, and it wasn't like it was like basically all like sounds that I was trying to mix in one. Like it wasn't like very like just like one set sound. Like I don't
Gotcha.
know, it's
I
it's
can
weird.
relate.
Like it wasn't like yeah. So like they were just telling me like yeah, we're looking for Meek Mill, like Fabulous type beats. So
Hold on. My
they
bad. Because I got a question, but and I don't want to interrupt the story. But is it
like good.
important? How important is it for a producer to? Because it sounds like you said you were you were all over the place. You were experimental. Is it important for a producer to like pick a lane, pick a type beat? Maybe not even like, oh, I'm only making these type beats, but when you sit down, it's like make a certain type. Like make, if you're gonna make a trap beat, make a trap beat. If you're gonna make a fab soulful type beat, make that. If you're gonna make a reggaeton beat, make that. Versus like a whatever weird type beat.
Yeah. It's kind of tricky because it's like in music, like I feel like you can do whatever. So it's like there's definitely been moments where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make this certain type beat. Like I gotta make this just because say I'm working with an artist and they're like, yo, I want it exactly like this. Like don't don't try to experiment, don't do anything, just do it like this. And I do that. But if I have like if I'm just experimenting and doing whatever, then go for it. But sometimes you do kind of I guess want to make type beats just because like that's kind of the sound that people are looking for.
Yeah.
That's just in my experience. Just because like I feel sometimes you do have to experiment because it's like you never know. Like somebody can hear like a weird beat and be like, "Yo, this is different. Like, let me try this."
100%. Um. So yeah, back to the story, man. So you submitted the track to
Yeah, so I submitted the track, and then a couple months later, they had this other thing where you can submit again, but it wasn't on Blaze Track. It was like on their own website, and I think it was like $25. So I had submitted beats on there, And at the same that was around the same time I had also made the beat for my friend.
Okay.
So they had listened to the beats and then they heard that I had produced that song for 'em, and they were like, "Yo, like these beats are hard, like you trying to sign?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like I was with it because it's like Cardiak at the time, like he was definitely like a big inspiration and somebody I had looked up to. And being from New Jersey, I was like, "Yo, this is like a dream come true."
Hell yeah. I mean, shit. And this was what year?
This was 2014.
Okay, so a minute ago. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And the game was different back then, for producers than it is now. But
Okay.
that's gotta be a dope moment though. And how old were you when you signed?
I was 19.
19. So yeah, what went through your mind, like, when they even were like offering? Was this like, were you like, yo, dream come true, I'm on, like,
Oh yeah, dude. I was like, "Oh, I'm about to be on, I'm about to be out of here." Like it was like definitely a lot of excitement. But like I kind of had to like, just figure things out at the time because I was like, I had no idea. Like this was like basically me coming into the music game. I had no idea.
so what was it like when it first happened? Like, did you go link up in person? Was it just sending them stuff? What does that look like?
So like when I signed with them, he was just like, "Yo, just send me mad beats. Just send me like let's just work. Just send me ideas and stuff." So I was just sending ideas, sending beats. If he liked some beats, like, "Yo, send me these stems. Like I'm gonna add this to this." It was just like working and working. And he was already in LA at the time. So yeah,
Now, was it like a management deal, production deal, if you don't mind me
it was
asking?
yeah, it was production deal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so shit. So you signed to Cardiac. You're working. Like, how long before something came of it for you? You got that call like, yo, we got one, or that text saying, yo, we got one, it's on the way, kind of thing. Um,
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long actually. The first like placement I got with Cardiac was I had made a song for Twista. It was called Models and Bottles. It had Twista, Lil Bibby, and Jeremiah on it.
okay,
And I was like, oh shit, like it's Twista, like it's a legend.
most
So yeah,
definitely.
it was crazy. It was like maybe 5 months after. So it wasn't that long.
So this is dope though, because I wanna back up a little bit. Like, you were actively investing in yourself. You're making beats, but not only were you just making beats and trying to send beats to artists, you were doing like paying $100 for beat reviews just to see what happens. When you were sending those beat reviews, like, what were you just looking for feedback? Were you like looking like, yo, I want to get signed, this is the main reason I'm doing it? Like, what was going through your mind when you were sending, doing these submissions and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was like a little bit of both. I kind of wanted to get a review, and at the same time, I was kind of like, yo, like I like this could be my shot. They could listen to my beats and be like, yo, we want to sign you. We want to like work with you. So it was like it was definitely a little bit of both.
For sure. And this is a question I want to ask you guys in the chat. And if you're watching the stream later, drop a comment. When you guys participate in, like, beat reviews, whether it's on our channel or any other producer influencers that do that kind of stuff, what is more important for you when when it comes to that? Is it getting your beat heard and getting feedback and getting a review, or is it the potential opportunity that could come, like maybe someone in that stream notices and reaches out to you, or maybe the person that you submitted it to, the influencer, reaches out and wants to work or sign you or whatever? Let me know in the chat and in the comments too. Definitely want to know, because I think that kind of stuff is more prominent today. Like, there's, like, back then, like, there wasn't too many places to just jump in and get your beats reviewed, get your beats heard. There definitely wasn't like live streams. And I think it's really dope today, and producers got it really good where they can get multiple free beat reviews every day if they want. They just got to jump into the different streams and different discords and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and there wasn't any like social media like Instagram wasn't heavy like that. Like couldn't just people weren't uploading beats like that and like, yo, check out my beat. So yeah.
Were you doing any like dabbling with like SoundClick or selling beats online?
Oh yeah, I was trying to get on SoundClick. You know, I was paying to get the what was it like the VIP thing where you can like have your like profile like nice looking and everything.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
paid.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like I paid to get my layout like all looking all nice. Like I did all that. Yeah.
Okay. And then I see that you're still, like I know on your website you have beats for sale, you have mixing services and stuff like that. How big of a portion of your business is that stuff versus, the industry stuff right now?
Yeah. So like I kind of had to adapt because I feel like now in this time, like you can't just make beats. You can't just like be like, all right, I'm just making beats. You got to do like, like you got to do more than just that.
Right,
So
right.
it's like, I felt like, I have experience. I have like years of just like mixing my beats. I think I'm pretty good. Um, so it's like I can do other things that can bring in more like income, like little side jobs, whatever. So so yeah, like I was like, you know what, let me make a website um and start just like doing like selling my beats, selling services. But it's kind of like it's part of it. Like it's not the majority of it, but it's definitely like, like I would say like half.
Okay. I mean, shit. That's if it's half, then that's if it wasn't there, then that half of that money wouldn't be there. So I think, and I just say that to say like, because we've talked about like, producers thinking that it's either it's purely I gotta be focused on the industry. I can't, I don't have time to sell beats online or sell mixing services and stuff like that. But man, I think like you're leaving so much money on the table if you don't even at least
Oh yeah,
experiment.
and I definitely had that mindset too. I was like, nah,
Mm,
I'm not trying to like put my beats for like less. Like, yo, I've already like got these placements. Like, I can't. But it's kind of like you kind of have to adapt to the times. You can't just kind of stay with that mindset because it's like you're gonna get lost. You're gonna like be left behind.
Now,
So
what would you say? What would you say was there things or a leading up of things that caused you to have that shift in your mindset?
yeah, it was like because I remember when I had first like was getting placements and I was getting like people were like hitting me up and we're like trying to do like collabs and all that. And I was like at the time I was kind of my mindset was different. Like I was very like just kind of ignorant as far as like yo, like I'm not trying to work with everybody. I'm trying to like pick who I work with. Like it was just kind of dumb. So I
Yeah.
was kind of like, you know what, let me I'm not trying to work with everybody. Let me just like, I'm gonna see who I want to work with, who helps me and stuff. But it's like after a while, it's like, when you don't have placements and shit isn't like
Mm,
going for you at the time, things slow down.
mm,
It's like you kind of like have to humble yourself and be like, you know what, I'm still not where I want to be. I still gotta work. I still have to put like work in. So it's like you kind of have to change your mindset. And I had to learn. I had to be like, yo, I gotta change the way I think. I gotta do this. I gotta like work with everybody. Just because it's like this person just has 1,000 followers or has like doesn't have like a verified like check or all that. It's like you gotta just work because you never know. You never know what can happen. One thing can lead to something else, and that's what I had to do.
yeah, man. I think Gary Vee talks about this concept a lot of like being romantic with like the little details and like being romantic about like the end goal or the of what you imagine your life and your career to be versus just like doing shit and making the best out of it. And I think a lot of times I know I've been there before. Like as producers, you kind of get romantic. Like you were just talking about it. You're like, I want to only work with industry people. I don't want to sell beats online. I don't want to work with these people with 1,000 followers. You think part of that was being romantic with like, like I don't care that I can make this much money doing that. I want to make this much money working with these artists and being the next, big name producer, big household name. Would you say?
Yeah, 100%. Because I was like in that like, yo, I'm trying to be like this producer. I'm trying to just like, get to the point where it's like I'm on my run and I'm hot. Like
Yeah.
so I was kind of like yeah, I was in that mindset, and it's like that after a while, you just like you learn quick like this shit doesn't happen like that. This doesn't. You gotta like you gotta work with everybody. You gotta like just be open to like so many things.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I think it's a balance. Like like I believe in like designing your lifestyle the way you want it to be. Like you don't want to be all over the place and be miserable because you're spending hours and hours a day doing uploading to YouTube and BeatStars, and that's not really your thing. But at the same time, you got to be open to trying things and broadening your horizons as a producer. But at the same time, like I said, it's a balance because you don't want to be all over the place and not focus. But have that balance, but don't I'm sorry, be focused, but don't be romantic about like I'm gonna sit here and law of attract that I'm gonna be getting a Grammy next year because I'm working with this artist and I can't work with this artist because it's gonna hold me back. I just think that's important. I'm glad we were able to stress that.
I definitely said that. I definitely said that out loud. Like, yo, I'm gonna have a Grammy this year.
Mm.
And sometimes what's crazy is that certain moments it would feel like I would get to that point, but it's like I would be like, oh yeah, it's about to be lit, it's about to be crazy. But it's like just like this, like shit could change. Like you work with an artist and you find out you have a placement, and then it's like the artist can be like, you know what, I'm not gonna drop the song. So it's like you have a placement that's like in limbo, and then that you thought was gonna like, about to drop, it's gonna be crazy. So it's like you find out it doesn't, and it's like you kind of be like, oh shit, like it's not how I pictured it.
Yeah. Man, do you find that as you've been in the game and we're close to the same age, do you find that you used to maybe look for those big life-changing moments, but now you just kind of like go with the flow, and you find that at all?
Yeah, bro, like it's happened to me so many times. Like I'm gonna tell you, like I was about to work with Will Smith, like their like Westbrook company had reached out to me, and they were like, yo, like we found your beats, and we played it for Will Smith. And I at the time I was like, what the fuck, like this can't be real, like this isn't real. And then like I did some digging, and I come to find out it was real.
Mm.
And I was like, yo, like this is crazy. And like they had sent out like an NDA and all that stuff, and I was like, yo, this is real, like this is really happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like nothing happened afterwards. Like it was just like, okay, just waiting. And after like months of waiting, it's like, oh shit, like what happened? It's just things like that where it's like, yo, something big just like fell in my lap, and then it's like nothing happens. It's like so many moments like that have happened where I'm just like, damn, like I was so close.
Yeah.
And then it just doesn't happen.
And all that dopamine, like, you're feeling so on top of the world, and then it was just like, just gone. And that, and I feel like that is where like you can bring mental health into it. And that's just really unhealthy. I feel like to be like, oh, this is it, this is the moment, and put everything on that kind of stuff happening, versus just kind of like, hey man, this is dope. If it happens, I'm happy. If not, we're still doing this over here, kind of thing.
Yeah, bro. It's like it sucks. It's like getting blue balls. It's like like you get excited and it's like nothing happens.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, that shit. That's a good way to music industry blue balls, I guess, is the new term. Yeah. Hashtag, man. That's real shit. Damn, that's actually like, that's crazy. That's a great analogy right there.
And I know it happens to so many producers. I know, like,
oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure you think like something's about to happen. You have things in the pipeline. You're like, yo, and sometimes you tell people, and it's like, yo, this is about to happen. This is about to happen, and then it's like nothing happens, and then it's like you look crazy. So I've kind of learned to kind of like just, what, let me just like until it's set, until it's out, like that's when it's like I'll celebrate, or that's when I'll just be like, all right, you know what, it happened. But it's like I've learned to just be like, you know what, okay, I heard I got this, all right, I gotta wait for it to drop or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know a last point I'll make on this is, if you just kind of just forget about it, if you let it consume you, and it can stop you from it can kind of like paralyze you for a second, because you're like, you might not even be even motivated to pursue other things or keep up on your beat store or find new clients for your mixing service or send out more beats because you're like, yo, I'm waiting on this. This is my $1 million moment. This is about to happen. Like, and then it can paralyze you. And then when it doesn't happen, you got to rebuild that momentum, you know, versus like, you know, just.
And like you said, with mental health, like it could definitely, if you're not like have that strong mindset, it could definitely mess with your head. Like it could like get you like depressed. Like I haven't gotten to that point, but it's like I've gotten moments where I'm just like, damn, like, are you serious? Like I really had like something that was about to be like life changing,
Yeah.
and it just sucks. It's like, bro, like, why do I keep like doing this? Like that's why I say like you gotta have a love and like passion for what you do, and it's not just in music, it's in anything, because it's like there's gonna be times where it's like certain things like this happen, and it's like if you don't have that love for it, you're gonna get mad, you're gonna get pissed off, and just be like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. I
Yeah.
give up.
No, man. I appreciate you shedding light on that topic, and I appreciate you know your honesty with, you know, the way that you've kind of, you know, your feelings and stuff that you've had along the way with dealing with it. Is there a way? It seems like your volume's gotten a little bit quieter. Is there a way you can like boost it up just a little bit
Yeah,
again, or something like that?
yeah, my bad. Oh.
No, you're good. You're good. So how did you get into making reggaeton beats?
So can you hear me better now?
Yeah, it's much better.
All right, cool. All right. I think we're straight. So yeah, so like I told you, like I've always had like a love for music, and like especially with Latin music growing up. So like it was always there. Like I always loved listening to just Latin music and all that stuff. So as I got older, I was like, you know what, I was working like the first type of beats I made were like, you know, just rap, hip hop type beats. So then I was like, you know what, let me try making like, you know, reggaeton, like in beats, like let's see what happens. And at first I was garbage. Like I was like, it was something that intimidated me. Like I would work on like certain beats, but I was like, you know what, I didn't have the type of like drum packs and all this stuff to make like the type of beats. And I kind of was like, it was kind of harder. So I was like, you know what, I'm not really trying to make these. And it kind of, after a while, I kind of figured, you know what, I gotta kind of like, I know I can do it. Like I just gotta figure it out, and just like being consistent and getting better and better. And also the sound in reggaeton, like it changed. Like it's definitely not how it was like in the early 2000s. Like it's evolved. Like it's definitely like very different now. So it's like now it's easier. Now it's way easier, like in my opinion. And just yeah, so just like being consistent, and like I feel like I definitely have like a balance of like there'd be days where I'll just be like, you know what, let me just make like three like reggaeton beats like today, and then like I'll just work on some trap shit like later on, and then it's just like you just gotta be consistent and just get better at it.
Most definitely. And you know, I see you've gone 3 times platinum as a reggaeton producer. How did the and I'm talking about the placement with Anuel AA. How did that come about? Was that through Cardiak? Was that through your own venture?
Oh yeah, no, that was actually like on my own.
Okay.
So it was kind of dope because this is like it was kind of something that did kind of, I feel like kind of went my way. So you've heard of Osuna, right? Like the big like reggaeton artist.
I probably have heard his music, but
Yeah,
not good
he's
with
like
names.
yeah, Osuna, like super big,
Okay.
like megastar. So he had a concert here like in 2017, like in Philly. So I had went to one of his concerts, and he was just starting out, like he was just starting to like blow up.
Okay.
I remember I went to his concert and I was like, yo, this show is crazy. Like, I want to work with this dude. And I had took a USB with me of beats because I'm like, yo, I can probably pass it, get to like where DJ's at, like
Mm.
his DJ, somebody, and just hand it to them. Like, I don't know, whatever, something could happen. So like I went there and I was like, yo, I'm gonna like get these beats to somebody. So it ended up not happening like that. I wasn't able to like get it to anyone, but I was like, yo, like I need to find out how to get like beats to him. And I remember I think I was like doing research. I was like, who produces his music? And I found out this one producer, Gabby Music, who's like a huge like big ass producer in the reggaeton scene. And I found his Instagram, and I was like, I found his email, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna send this guy some beats, like, and like I told you, like the music their sound of trap, because they do a lot of trap too, wasn't involved. Like it was still, they had like a lot of like trap beats that were still like from like basically the trap beats that we had in 2012, the sound in the like the American genre, they had it still. Like so it's like they were a little late. So I was like, yo, my sound is definitely like up to date. Like I know if I send them beats, like they're gonna like them.
So you were
So I
next
had
level. You were next level.
exactly, yeah. Like so I was like, yo, let me send them beats. So I had sent them beats, and I remember like I had just gotten out of getting my haircut, and I got an email. I had sent him a WeTransfer. Transfer. So I saw that like download link, like just downloaded, and I was like, oh shit, he saw my he just downloaded the beats I sent him. So he hit me up on the email and was like, yo, bro, like, what's up, man? Like, where you from? And I was just like, yo, I'm from New Jersey. He's like, yo, these beats are dope. Like, they're crazy. Like I really like your sound. Like, and he's like, yo, sis, send me beats. Just keep sending me beats. And it was actually like, it took a year to get that placement, because it was like a year of me just like sending beats back and forth. And it was just like out of nowhere. It was 2017 when I had first sent in beats. And then it wasn't until July of 2018 when I got that Anuel placement. He's like, yo, bro. And it was just out of surprise. He was like, yo, bro, we got a, we want to use your beat. And they had already recorded that song to a different beat. So he just liked my beat, how it sounded on the song. So he's like, yo, we want to use your beat for the song. And I was just like, oh shit. And he's like, yo, the song drops like next week. I was just like, oh shit, like okay. So I was like super surprised. And on top of that, he told me like he had like we had a song with Osuna, the artist I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And that was a surprise too, because Osuna had posted like a clip on Instagram of a song, like one of his unreleased songs, on like his story. And I was just on like randomly on his page, and like I hear him singing to like an unreleased song, and I'm just hearing it, and I'm like, yo, that's my beat. Like that's my beat playing in the back. And then I was like, I couldn't believe it. And then I was like, yo, I really like got a song with him. Like I told myself I wanted a song with him. And like it took a year, but it ended up happening just because I was like, yo, I really want to work this with this guy. So it's like I had the Anuel placement and I had the Osuna placement like already like in the pipeline. And then the Anuel placement, the Anuel song had dropped. And that was crazy.
Did the Osuna placement drop?
Yeah, so what happened was like it didn't end up dropping. I guess like I told you, they just decided not to go with that song.
Okay.
So yeah, that didn't end up happening. But just the fact that I did produce a song for him and it's out there,
Yeah.
was like enough for me. So I was just like, all right, cool.
100%, man. So 3 times platinum record. That's lit. That's goals right there for sure.
Yeah, bro.
So after a 3 times platinum record, is that when like publishing companies start reaching out and stuff like that? How does that work?
So like they kind of do, but it's kind of like you gotta kind of pick and choose like what makes sense, because they can come and they'll be like, yo, we can give you this amount, but it's like you can also do the smart thing and just wait. So I just been waiting, to be honest, like because like just haven't just been waiting to see, just build up that catalog.
100%. Okay.
Yeah.
So it seems like the theme is don't be so quick to jump on any bag that comes your way.
Yeah, bro, definitely.
So I've heard. No, go ahead. Finish that thought, please.
No, I was just gonna say like that definitely. It definitely. I mean, then again, it does depend on your situation. There's some people that what, I need this bag right now. So it's like but definitely in the long run, it definitely, I think it's worth it just waiting. For sure.
Now, what does the waiting look like? What's the proper way to wait? Did you get like an admin deal, or do you just get straight from BMI ASCAP? Like,
yeah, well, with that situation, I'm still like, yeah, it's like still like on hold.
okay.
But as far as like other records that I produced, it's still like it's BMI. It's like, yeah, but I haven't got like any pub deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what do you mean by that one's on hold?
Yeah, that one's just like, it's still kind of like, it was like a whole like thing I learned from that situation.
Okay.
It was kind of like I have to just kind of wait as far as like getting like the whole like the admin deal for it and just getting everything like like figured out because it was definitely like a learning experience for that song.
Okay.
Like I don't want to get too much into detail about it,
Yeah.
but it was just it was definitely a learning experience.
No, I understand, and not to pry or to be all in your business on it. Is there anything that without discussing more than what you want to? Is there anything that you can say that might be of advice to the people watching right now when it comes to that kind of whatever that situation was?
Yeah, just like for like producers that just like get like something like that to just kind of let the people that have to handle that situation handle it. Like, there's people that handle business and all that stuff. Don't try to do it yourself. Like, don't try to like play. If you're good at just making beats, just stick to that. Let the other people handle it.
Mm.
Sometimes, people try to like people get excited and just be like, okay, yeah, let me do this. But it's like you got to let the other people handle it that know what they're doing.
Right. Okay. Makes sense, man. And are you referring to like a manager type person or?
Yeah, man. A manager, people that like a lawyer.
Got you. So up until then, you didn't have a manager or a lawyer? Oh. No, my bad. The Zoom was just going crazy because I plugged in the charger, so it was like getting choppy for a second. Sounds like I was remixing, about to do an EDM remix, but I don't know if you guys heard that in the chat. If you did, or am I the only one that heard that? It was crazy. It was chopping up your voice. So my bad. You were saying you did or you didn't have a lawyer or a manager? Hold on, your audio's. Hold on. Yeah, ever since I plugged in my charger, it's been acting real weird. They said they can't hear you, no audio. Shit, hold on. Yeah, ever since I plugged in my charger, his audio is gone. Okay, let me see. You know what? I'm gonna do the fix that we know. Or let me see if Zoom real quick. All right. So I know how to fix it real quick. So let me try out. Okay. I think we're good to go. We should be back. Let me see how we're looking here. 204 people in the stream too. Facts. That is the gem blocker. They're in the comments saying the gem blocker came out. So go ahead and say something, bro, real quick. Just
Yo.
Okay, let me know if you guys just heard Mando. Same. Oh my God.
Damn, bro.
They say.
I hope it's not from my end.
Wait, some people are saying we're back. Good. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, bet. Cool. Whew. I was gonna get pissed for a second. So. My bad. Just because all that was going on, I know I already asked you twice. I'll ask you 3 times.
Yeah, no, good.
So you didn't have a manager and a lawyer?
No, I did.
Okay.
But my thing was like I was kind of like trying to do shit on my own. Like it was just a whole mess. Like I was just trying to like kind of be like, oh, okay, like let me just handle this like real fast. Like I'll just do it.
Okay.
But it's like you can't do that. When it comes to like, percentages, when it comes to numbers, when it comes to all that stuff, just let the people that have to handle it.
Fair enough. Delegate.
Yeah.
And that's another thing for mental health too, bro. Like it's like, and just smart. I'm learning this too as it goes. Is like, do you want to like maybe it's something like do you want to go and watch all the YouTube videos and really do research and spend hours, days, weeks learning something? Or do you want to maybe just pay a little bit of money, maybe a medium amount of money, maybe a lot of money to, you know what? I'm going to pass this off. I don't need to clog up my brain spending all this time learning this. I'm going to find someone that really already knows what they're doing, and I'm going to delegate this to them, and I'm going to just keep doing what got me into the situation, making beats, networking, getting placements. I think it's a big thing.
Yeah, I think it's not like bad to learn a little bit. Just
No,
like
I agree.
so certain things, but definitely like it's good to know, but at the same time, definitely just have the people that dedicate their time and like their effort in that, just let them do that. Cause it's like, there's so many headaches, bro.
Headaches is the word, man. For the people asking, the song he did for Anuel is Yeezy.
Yeah. Easy.
3 times platinum record. Crazy. Was that like a radio record or what was it?
Nah, it was just like, it wasn't radio.
Okay.
It was just like, just regular like streaming.
Got you. Most definitely, man. So let me see. So if you guys want, go ahead and start getting in here for the Q&A, man. We'll bring you right into the Zoom. You can speak one-on-one, face-to-face with Mando. Ask him a question. And I got some questions here too that the community already sent in. But I want to ask you, since you're a producer that's got experience in the Latin music market and the American hip hop market, are there any big major differences? Any big major similarities in both those?
Yeah, it differs. Like I feel like the American industry has their like system is definitely more like it's definitely like what's the word? Like it's more set. Like it's they definitely got things more figured out and move things like the way they move things. It's just like it's better than the Latin industry. I feel like the Latin industry they're more like kind of still trying to figure things out as far as like the business side, in my experience.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's different for like anybody else. That's just something that I felt like I've like something I've noticed.
Okay. And then for a song to be a reggaeton beat, does it have to have that one drum line?
Like not, cause it's like I guess if like, cause the reggaeton, like I told you, it's also, I guess, yeah. To answer your question, yeah, because it's like you could do that, but it also a reggaeton artist can hop on a trap beat, and like I guess it could still be considered reggaeton, but yeah, it's definitely. I feel like that drum line is definitely always like the go-to. Like that's my go-to.
Where did that start? Did that start? You talked about it's different from like the 2000s. Was that always synonymous with reggaeton or?
Yeah, because I that comes from like reggae. I think that's where it comes from. If I'm not mistaken, like it comes from just like those like roots, just that like bounce. And I think Puerto Rico adopted that. They kind of adopted that sound,
Okay.
and then they just been always doing that, and it's evolved definitely. It's definitely like gotten better because it's now it's the way they sound select their instruments because now it's like it's not that like dirty like aggressive kind of like dembow like bounce. It's definitely cleaner. They definitely use trap sounds now.
Mm-hmm.
Like they use like that like they use that like Lex Luger like snare. They can make it into a reggaeton beat. So it's definitely evolved.
Is there a like a best reggaeton kit out there that producers can download?
Yeah, and it's actually something I just been put on. It's like on Splice.
Okay.
Like they have like so many like packs like of like the actual like industry reggaeton like producers that they use. So there's like one there's a producer called Tiny who he dropped a pack. It's crazy. And then there's another pack that I've been using from like the guys that produce Despacito. So they kind of have another pack out there.
Hell yeah.
Those are my go-tos.
Most definitely. All right, let's see what kind of good questions we got. Tyler Stiegel says, are there any old reggae artists that inspired you?
Like reggae or reggaeton?
He said reggae, but he probably meant reggaeton.
Like
or both.
He said artist?
Yeah.
Definitely Daddy Yankee.
Okay.
Definitely Daddy Yankee, Don Omar, like those guys, like definitely were like I know you heard Gasolina, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, so definitely like that record and like, Daddy Yankee's definitely been like a pioneer, somebody who's like definitely put me on to like, yo, this music is crazy. Like
yeah, Daddy Yankee's the GOAT for sure. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting question. Nick Degree says, He wants to know about how you balance the elements of working within the Latin community, but appealing to cultures outside of it at the same time to expand the appeal of music as it grows throughout the world.
Mm, I mean, I feel like it's kind of we're kind of already witnessing that because if you see artists like J Balvin, like I feel like he's definitely a reggaeton artist and who's also from Colombia, but he's also been I feel like he's international. Like he's definitely broken barriers. So
Yeah.
it's like when it comes to being a producer who does that, I feel like artists like that kind of make it easier, like to for a producer to like break barriers to be like, all right, I'm making a reggaeton beat, but it's not just for like the Latin market. Like it could be so much more. Like you've seen it with Despacito. Like that's like a reggaeton. It's like a mix of a reggaeton song, and it's like international. Like everybody knows that song. So, you know, yeah.
Nah, for sure, for sure. And it's like I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, like Latin music has really always been a part of mainstream music in America as well. Like I think more now prominently because it's like you got like Cardi B collabing with
Exactly. That's a perfect example.
and Justin Bieber and all that. But you can go back like you got J Lo, I remember Enrique Iglesias, I remember Ricky Martin, like there's these big songs that everyone knows and they made it onto American radio where we may not know everything they're saying, but it's just good music.
And I think in that time, I think it was mostly kind of like the Latin artists were kind of going to the American market,
Yeah, yeah.
and then now I feel it's like the Latin market is kind of like it's like you're kind of the market is the one that's kind of big now. It's like you're
Mm,
trying to be in that market. It's not
mm.
the other way around.
Got you.
So
Okay.
it's like it's definitely I feel like it's definitely evolved and gotten so much better.
Interesting, man. Very interesting. All right, let me see. Okay, yeah. Roman Singleton says, "What instruments dominate the reggaeton scene?
Like instruments.
Like VSTs or like synths? Like, what are there any like certain sounds, or you're like, this is something you must
Yeah,
use in reggaeton?"
it's definitely like a lot of guitar. Like if you like guitar, but it's like it's different. Like it could be like it could be guitar. It could be like just like regular piano. Like you have you heard of the you've heard of the song Te Boté? I don't know if you heard. It was like a huge. It was like another international like big like reggaeton song with Bad Bunny and like all these people.
I think that I probably know it. I just, I don't know. I don't know names of
Like,
songs.
like
Everyone's getting
right,
on me in the chat. They're like, "Oh, you don't even know who Ozuna is," and all. I'm like,
yeah,
"Bro,
no, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, like Debote is like a good example because that it's a simple ass beat.
okay,
Like it's literally just a piano the whole time, and it's like so like it could be like just a regular piano, just like it could be a guitar, piano, it could be anything. Like those are definitely like the go to. But it's like people like I told you the sound has definitely evolved. So it's like there's people that'll put weird sounds. They'll put just like random like synths or like weird synths, but it'll still be
reggaeton."
like a reggaeton beat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We got some questions from Jay Florin too. Definitely got to get his questions in there. Shout out to Jay Florin one more time. What happened to the group Heartfelt Music?
Yeah, so it just kind of everybody just kind of went their separate ways. To be honest, just after a while, people just working on different projects, trying to do their own thing. So it just kind of like after a while, just people just went their own ways.
Okay. Are you still signed to Cardiak?
Nah. It was like the end of 2017 was like the last time, yeah, that was signed up.
Okay. Okay. Most definitely. Um. Um. So yeah, what's the future for you, bro? That's another good question he asked. What's the future for you?
Man, I'm just like I told you, I'm actually in the process of moving out to LA, so definitely want to just like go out there, just work my ass off, just like get in the studio with as many artists as I can, and definitely a lot more Latin artists, like just trying to, the areas where I know I'm good at, like I'm really good at like just focus on that and just like, you know, go to the next level.
Are you burnt out on living in Jersey?
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Like it's just like when you go out to LA and it's just like you see that like that just like the environment and just like the whole music industry's out there. And then you come back out here where it's like there's no music industry. There's no like you kind of get everything slows down. It's kind of like, yo, it's like you're so like hyped up and motivated, but then you come back here and like, you know, I love my city, like, but it's just like you have to, if you want to be in the music industry, like you kind of gotta make the move. You gotta be out there.
Since you got into making beats and stuff, have you ever had any points where you were just kind of not feeling it, just feeling all the way uninspired and feeling down kind of thing?
Like kind of to the point where I want to give up.
Yeah, or maybe you're just like, bro, I don't even like, maybe you want an extended period of time of not really making anything and you just were just feeling unmotivated. Yeah, maybe almost at that point of want to giving up.
I've never really gotten to the point of giving up. I've gotten to the point of stressed out, just kind of like being like, there's moments where I do feel stressed out and I'll just be like, yeah, I'm not even trying to make a beat today. Like I can't, like I'm forcing it. And when you force it, it's kind of like, it's like things just sound trash. So it's like, there's definitely been moments where I just get stressed out. Stressed out would be the word, where it's just like, you know what, I can't do it. But then it's like, you just take a break. You just like, you know, listen to music, watch the Grind podcast.
Hey, let's go. What do you do? What do you do besides making beats? Do you have any hobbies or anything?
Nah, bro, it's literally just music. It's just like I'm just like a music guy and just like a family guy. Like just like don't really do too much. Like that's just about it. Like I told you, I was never really into sports. Never really just music.
Okay, family guy. You got any kids or anything like that?
Nah. Just like, you know, my folks, like my family, my brother, just like, you know.
100%. Cool, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bring some people in for live Q&A. I think when I hit that sound effect button, it dropped your volume down again. So if you could mess with that while we're bringing someone in, so we figured it out.
Great. Yo, it's definitely. I don't understand how this shit keeps going down.
I think it was when I pressed the sound effect. Let me try it one more time.
Yeah.
That's weird. Maybe you have it on like adaptive because I think Zoom has it. So like, if there's it, so you don't get feedback or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, let's go ahead and bring in Clint. And while we're waiting on Clint, Jay Florence says, "Who's got the best drums in the industry?"
Overall?
Yeah. Favorite drum kits. Favorite, you know, what's your go-to?
Definitely that Johnny Juliana.
Shout out to Johnny. That's the goal right there.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
Clint, what's good, bro?
Chilling. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, what's good? So real quick, I'm working on like a project because you know how DJ Khaled does, like he brings in like different artists for his projects.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do some shit like that. I kind of reverse the game. So instead of like giving out beats, I'm doing my own thing where it's just like I'm having people come and rap on it, and then I'm gonna like make my own project on it. But my question was just that, how do you do that when you have like 3 different sounds? So right now I'm doing like Afro beats, bashment, and drill. So I'm just trying to figure out how do you brand yourself when you're working with like 3 different genres.
Right. That's crazy because I actually wanted to do that. Like that, what you just said about working on a project, bringing artists in like that. I've definitely had that. Like, yo, I kind of want to do that. But as far as like, you know, kind of honing in on one sound, I feel like you should just try and just see like what you get more. Like if you send out beats and you're getting more like Afro beat like songs coming in, like if people are hopping on those and you just like feel like, you know what, this is kind of like the sound I want to go towards, and just do that. And if it's the other way around, if you're getting more people on drill beats, you know, then just do it that way. But at the end of the day, you could just add it all together. Like, you know, like fuck it, like just experiment, just have it all together. Like
it's crazy because I have a track like that. Like it's that's a combination of Afro beats and drill, and I just don't know like the kind of vocals that work on it.
Bro, like just like experiment, just send it out. Like if you have a mic, like if you hear something and if you experiment, like and you just be like, yo, I can hear this, you can send it out to somebody who's who's an artist or rapper and be like, yo, I hear this. Like maybe you can do something like this, and then they can perfect it. Like if you're already hearing something, like do that. That's what I do. Like if when I'm working with artists and like I hear something already, I lay that little idea, send it out, and be like, yo, I hear this. Like, what do you like? Can you perfect it? Can you make it better? And it's like definitely.
All right, that's what's up. And another thing, so do you look for vocalists, or it's just like, okay, so my question is that how would you find the vocalist you're looking for if you're trying to do something like that?
Definitely, social media, definitely Instagram, like try to find like there's always people like, people, songwriters, vocalists like on Instagram. That's how I found them. Just like, yo, who's like who's a songwriter, who's a vocalist, like send me like ideas, like let's work and just like, back and forth. There's definitely like so many people. That's how I found vocalists. Definitely.
All right, all right, dope. All right. No, that helps a lot. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Most
bro.
definitely, bro. Appreciate you tapping in.
No problem.
All right, let's bring in Nixie. Been waiting.
Damn, I kind of want to hear that song actually. That drill Afrobeat.
Oh, right. What's the main difference when you sit down and you are like, I'm about to make a reggaeton beat versus I'm gonna make any other kind of beat? And that's let me ask who asked that. That's Ben Baker.
You said like what's the difference? Like,
Yeah, like
what was it again?
what's the main difference between sitting down and making like I'm gonna open up FL and make a reggaeton beat versus I'm gonna sit down and make a
Like a trap beat?
yeah.
It depends because sometimes I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna make a trap beat today, and say if like that melody that comes on, I feel like, yo, actually, you know what? This can be a reggaeton beat. It's easier to do that. I'll just go with that. If sometimes I'm making a reggaeton beat, and I'll be like, yo, this could be a trap beat. This could be an Afro beat. This could be something else, and it'll just kind of flow like that. So it just kind of depends what comes first.
Okay, most definitely. Nixie, what's going on, bro? Oh, we can't hear you, bro. No, we can't hear you. All right. While you get that together, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Gcluez. Shout out to Gcluez. And if anyone else wants to join the Q&A, man, go ahead. And the link is in the description if you guys want to come on and ask Mando a question.
Yeah, tap in.
Nixie, go ahead and get it together. But Gcluez, what's going on, bro?
What's good, brother?
Chilling, man. Yes, sir.
I'm at work. I had a question. I wanted to know, like, what's the difference between reggaeton, reggae, and dembow? One of my friends, he's Dominican. He was trying to have me cook a couple beats for him, and I can't find a difference in between them. I think it's more tempo.
Yeah.
At the same, it's tempo.
Yeah, like so dembow is like your Dominican friend. Like dembow is like, I don't know if you heard of El Alfa. Like he's like an
Alpha, yeah.
Yeah, like that his sound. That's dembow. Like that like high tempo, like that kind of drum pattern where it's like super fast, like that's dembow. Like reggaeton could be like I said, like think of like Daddy Yankee, Gasolina. Like it's definitely a difference in the sound. And then reggae, like reggae, like more, it depends. Like it could be more slow. It can be like
Okay, so
definitely
I'm thinking like when you hear dembow, you go to like I'm gonna say like Dykeman. You hear that around Dykeman, kind of like a party vibe. It's like more upbeat. It's more like the club is more like, it's more like a nightclub.
Exactly, perfect.
And then reggae is more like say if you go out to eat, you bumping on some shit like that.
Yep.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. Another thing is, what kind of elements do you feel like fit those type of beats? Like I hear a lot of, like you were saying, guitar, piano. I hear a lot of like cowbells sometimes, shakers. I hear like I hear bass, but it's like the pattern of the bass is like it's hard to keep. I don't know how to.
As far as which one, like the dembow or the reggaeton, which one?
Reggaeton.
Yeah, so as far as like the instruments, like it could be like you could do the typical, the drum pattern, but then as far as like sounds, like you could definitely experiment, bro. Like there's people like I told Dylan, like it's like people are experimenting, adding different weird sounds now. Like the go-tos definitely, you could do it like some pads, some
Hmm.
piano, some guitar loops. You add a guitar loop, like definitely do that. But also don't shy away from experimenting. You can really do whatever. Like for
I
sure.
appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
All right, salute, Dylan. That was mainly it. I just gotta get back to work. I just had to tune in real quick.
Get
Yes,
to the
sir.
work,
Most
bro.
definitely, man. Appreciate you tapping
Absolutely.
in. Hey, we hear them
Always.
cricket. We hear that them cricket ambient sounds in the background too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Out here
That-
in the
Oh shit,
Hamptons, they got me out here stranded.
that's fire. Where you at, bro? Where you live?
I'm in New York. I'm in Long Island, but they got me on like the South Fork, West Hampton.
Okay, fire. Hell yeah, man. Get
But
that bread.
salute. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you tapping in.
Always.
Always. All right, Nixie, you got it together, man?
Yo,
What's going on, bro?
hey,
We
yo,
hear you.
what's good? What's good in this bit? Hey, I wanted to ask you, Mando. Hey, do you ever play live?
like live like instruments.
Like, do you play your own placements live by any chance? Have you ever played live by any chance? Does anyone here ever played live?
like DJing their placements kind of thing.
Yes, because I DJ and I wanted to know like if anyone else had any sort of like input on that shit, because I'm a producer too,
Right.
obviously.
Me personally, I've never really dabbled into DJing, so I've never really played my placements live. But
Mm.
like if I were you, I'd definitely play my placements like every single night, all the time. Like just start
Thanks.
off with that. Hell yeah.
Yo, because of your interview today, I'm gonna play Yeezy tonight at my club tonight, bro. For real.
Fire.
Love your shit.
Bro.
Love your shit, bro. Absolutely. I just wanted to drop by and show you some love. Everybody here, producer grind. Everybody be grinding here. So
Appreciate it, bro.
facts.
Most definitely,
That's
bro.
all I wanted to say.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir, man.
everybody.
Good luck on that DJ grind too, bro.
Facts. See you guys.
Take it easy, bro.
Okay, we got Junior H. Let's see if we get him in here. Junior H. He must be in school mode for a Zoom. Let's see if we get him in here.
Yo,
Junior, what's going on, bro? Can you mute that YouTube video in the background?
I got you.
In
Got you.
school
Got you.
mode
Got
for
you.
a Zoom.
My bad, bro.
Nah, you're good. What's going on, man? Welcome to the morning show.
What's up? What's up? I have a question for what's your favorite drum kit for reggaeton music?
So yeah, like
Go-to.
right now I've been using the tiny drum kit. It's on Splice. I've been
Yeah,
using
I fuck with that. Yeah.
and there's another one from from the producers that made Despacito. I think it's called like the Andre something. Is that's my go-to. Like literally, that's the only two kits I've been using.
All right. That's it. That's all I wanted to know.
Most
Yes, sir,
definitely.
bro.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir,
Yeah,
man.
Thank you.
Wants that reggaeton kit sauce.
Yeah, man.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yo,
Yes,
Pierre.
sir. Yeah, bro.
Hey, what up, bro?
What's good, man?
Yeah, man.
What's good? What's good, man?
Welcome to the morning show, bro.
Hey, what up, you guys? What's good? That's so weird. Hey, what up, Mando? That's so shout out, bro. I'm from Mexico. What's up?
Yeah, it was good, bro. Shout out to
What's good?
Mexico.
I'm from Nogales, bro. That's so weird.
Oh, word. That's what's up.
What's up? I just had a question, bro. I just started making beats like 6 months ago, and I feel like a lot of young producers try to do a lot really soon. So I was gonna ask you guys, like, is it better just to start cooking up a lot, or maybe like dive into theory and a little bit more of like the technicalities behind making beats? Because I got the basics down, like I can make a beat, but like, how do I take my beats to the next level?
Right. So I think like right now you're definitely on the right path. Like if you're working on beats, like just cooking up, like that's how I learned, just like cooking up. Cause like earlier in the interview I said like I took a piano lab class and that helped me out for a while, but it's like I wasn't consistent with it. So it's like definitely just cook up, and just eventually you're gonna get better, you're gonna learn more. And definitely now on YouTube, like so many tutorials.
Yeah.
There's so like to this day, like I'll still look up a tutorial. Like if I haven't worked on a certain type of beat in a while, or if I'm to be like I don't feel inspired, I'm like, you know what? Let me watch a tutorial. Let me see how this person does it, and I'll get inspired. But definitely just keep cooking up. you're gonna like hone in on your sound and definitely listen to other people's stuff. Like just like as far as like if you want to get better at production, as far as you want to get better at like mixing, like listen to people's stuff. Definitely like be like, okay, I want to get to this person's level, and then just eventually you're gonna get better at it.
How many beats did you make a day, bro? Or do you believe in like making like one a week, or what's your philosophy on that?
In the beginning, I was cooking I was definitely cooking a lot more in the beginning, just because I was everything was new. So I was
Right.
just, yo, what does this do? Like, what does this plugin do? And figuring things out. Like now, I feel like it depends. Like some days I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna cook up like if I'm just working on melodies, and if I get in the rhythm of things, I'll cook like 4 melodies. If I'm just like working on a beat, I can literally make a beat in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. But
Right.
sometimes it could be like a slow day. It can be like where I'm just feeling like not really that inspired. And I'll just like make a beat. And sometimes I won't finish that beat till like 2, 3 days later. It all depends how you feel, to be honest.
All right. All right. Thanks, bro. That's some good advice. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Thank you, man.
Shout out to the team too. Thanks so much, Dylan.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Carlos,
Yo,
what's
can you
going
hear
on,
me?
bro? Yes, sir, man. Welcome
How
to the
you
morning.
doing?
You on the
Good
school
morning.
bus with it?
Yeah, I'm going to school right now.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
Vacation.
So I have a question. How will you attract more Hispanic artists to like work with you?
You said how to attract more Hispanic artists?
Yeah.
Definitely just by putting yourself out there, bro. Like just like if you post your beats like on Instagram, if you just like, show off your stuff, and it's like, definitely use like I've definitely found a lot of like Latin artists by just um like hashtags, just like, definitely just like it's easier when it's like you're posting your stuff online. That's how I found
All
it.
right.
But obviously with getting like big placements with Latin, like in the Latin industry, it's helped a lot more. But I would say just like put your stuff out there. Just be like, yo, like just like look for them. Just like Latin artists, like trying to work with Latin artists, and definitely people that are starting out are gonna be like, yo, I need some beats. I need to work with, this guy. So definitely just put yourself out there more. Just upload, just post previews, all that. That's what I would do.
All right, Carlos, man. I don't know if you froze up or muted, but take it easy, bro, man. Good luck in school, man.
Yeah, peace, bro.
And last but not least, we'll bring in Santos. Make sure you connect that audio, Santos. Can't hear you. There you go.
What's good?
Yo,
Can you
what's
hear me?
going on, bro? Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys?
Chilling, man.
Bro.
Oh, let's see. Nope.
Yeah, we can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
You might have to, if you got the
What's good,
YouTube
babe?
video going on in the background, though, you might need to mute it. It'll be confusing.
Cool. Okay, there we go. Now I muted it. We're good?
There you go. Yeah. What's going on,
Okay,
bro?
cool. Yeah, my bad. Cool. What's going on?
Chilling,
Hey,
man.
okay. Latino fam, what's up? I know I look white as fuck, but I'm Puerto Rican. I swear. Yeah, what's good? Yeah, so like I'm putting stuff out on YouTube and SoundCloud and putting it pretty much on all the platforms, you know what I'm saying? And then I was kind of curious, like what I really want to do is just get like placements,
Right.
with big artists. I got a job and everything. I got like some flow and that's like my main, but then I want to transition to being full-time producer. And then, I just like love to make music, all that stuff. I'm playing guitar since I was 10, all that fun stuff. So I'm just like,
Bro.
it's hard to reach out to these big name artists. I don't know. Like, how do you get in contact with like a manager or like a label, or like what avenues do you go through to like
Right.
get in contact or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like if you definitely like, go to the people around them, people that are like that work like close with them, like you'll definitely be able to get, I feel like, a better chance working with the artists if you work with, producers that are closer to them, sending ideas to them, just like adding some value. Like just be like, yo,
Right.
bro, I got these ideas. Like, maybe hopefully you like them. Like if not, just like let me know what kind of like sound you're looking for. Because producers, you know, they get to a point where it's like, yo, they got a lot of work. They want other people. They're trying to hear different stuff. So that's how I got the Anuel placement. Because like I was like, yo, how do I get these beats to like the Latin artists? And I was like, yo, the producers, the people around them. And I was just sending beats out. And it took me a year. So it's
Right.
like, you just got to be like to the people that are close to them. That's
Yeah,
what I
so then like what like did you just like DM them on IG? You're like, hey, what's good? Like let's
Yeah,
fucking
like
figure something out, bro.
definitely, you know, the DM could work. Definitely don't, you know, not have to be annoying, but like
Yeah.
DM if you're just like on some like, you know, regular like, yo, bro, I got these like beats, I got these melodies, like let me know if you like them. And
Yeah.
then if they reach back, if they really like what they're hearing, then they'll reach out, definitely reach out. I've had people
Dope.
like, you know, just reach out.
Yeah. So when you reach out, you just be like, hey, then do you like send them a link to your stuff or like
Yes,
you
so just be
from up there?
like, hey, what's up, bro? Like I'm a fan of your stuff.
Yeah.
I got these beats that I think you really like. I just drop a link and that's it. Like maybe like try not to like a day later be like, yo, bro, did you hear those beats? Like,
Yeah.
definitely just
It's
kind
like,
of
what the fuck, bro? Where we
yeah.
at?
It's like like definitely
This is the most fire you've ever heard in your life, I
yeah.
swear.
Like, I definitely don't want to
Yeah.
be like going up
One
because
of those.
I've had people like come up to me and send me ideas, and sometimes I won't respond
Uh,
immediately. But
yeah.
then after a while, if they're consistent and they're just like, yo, bro, I like this. Yo, this new kit that you drop is dope. And it's like eventually like, yo, this person is cool people's like, yo, bro, send me some more ideas. Like, and like we'll start working. Like just like, you know,
Mhm.
let it flow naturally. You know,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
be like on their ass about it.
Yeah,
Right.
of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then I guess also so then what platform do you use to like send them your beats? Do you like give them like a Dropbox or like send them to like
So
where do you send them to exactly?
yeah,
Yeah.
so what I've been doing as of lately is I've been doing the Dropbox because like I feel like Dropbox is definitely more convenient because it's
Right.
like people don't want to waste their time just downloading a link. Like
Mhm.
people like if you add more steps to it, it's like it's kind of less for somebody to like be like they sent a WeTransfer now I gotta like download it
Go
and it's
into
like
the taking up space and
yeah,
shit. Yeah, take
WeTransfer like expires after a time, so it's like if you have a Dropbox link, you could just like literally just have a whole pack of beats, be like, yo, here's the Dropbox link. They'll listen to if they want to. They're like, all right, let me listen to it right now, like in their on their
yeah.
phone, and then it's like it's definitely
Yeah.
easier. I would
Next
definitely
something clicks and something clicks and next thing you
exactly
know, yeah.
exactly.
That's dope. And then last one is there any way that we can send you like some loops or something like that? Maybe you end up liking it, but what?
Yeah, bro, you can definitely
Yeah.
do. It.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so how can we contact you, I guess?
definitely. You can hit me up on my IG. I'll like you can do my email.
Sweet. Cool. I got you.
Yeah, bro.
That's all
If
I
you
got. Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna go smoke some weed. Hey. Okay, see you guys later. What's up? It's not family oriented, right? Or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is,
cool.
man. Yeah,
Peace.
we're gonna have to take that out. Thank you. Nah, I'm just fucking. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys have a good one later, fam.
You too,
you
bro.
too, man.
Yeah.
Just so
Okay.
everyone knows too, go and give bro a follow at Mando_Fresh. It's right here on the screen. You pretty good about
Yeah,
getting the DMs if people send you some heat, or you want to drop an email. How do you want to do it?
yeah, bro. Definitely, they can send me some heat. They can I like mondofreshbiz@gmail.com. It's on my IG. It's like definitely in the bio. They could just send me stuff there.
Okay,
Listen to it.
most definitely.
Sure.
Cool, man. Hey, man. We appreciate you this morning, bro. It's good to be back doing interviews on the morning show, and it's good to finally interview and get some insight on the reggaeton market. And it was dope to have a producer that has experience in both markets, for sure, man. Before we let you go, if you could give everyone words of wisdom or some homework, something they could do immediately after this live stream, what's the best advice that you could give?
Yeah, so I feel like definitely, I think one, definitely just make sure that if you really love what you're doing, as far as like, even if it's not music, if you're passionate about it, like definitely work at it, like go crazy, like work your ass off for it. Cause I've definitely had to like kind of reevaluate just like like the way I see things because I feel like I've taken a lot of things for granted in the beginning. just because I was like, I was younger and I was like, yo, I feel like I'm already about to be lit. And it's like, you definitely have to work your ass off. Definitely just put in the work. Like, don't take anything for granted. Like, work with as many people as you can, because there's going to be moments where it's like things slow down, where things aren't good for you. And it's like, you could be here today and gone tomorrow. Like, you definitely just want to be out there and just work, and as many people as you can. And yeah, just like, definitely also like be patient also, because there's gonna be moments, like I told you, there's gonna be moments where it's like you think you're almost there, you think like it's gonna be a life-changing moment, and then it could just not, it cannot be. You could, get upset, you can get like annoyed, stressed out, but it's like you just gotta, be patient and just like be like, you know what? All right, didn't happen this time. Just gonna keep working, and eventually it's gonna happen. Gotta have a positive mindset. Just gotta,
100%, bro. You guys heard it here first. Also, too, bro, Lena will be sending you a pack, and the email is mandofreshbiz@gmail.com. So yeah, we'll load you up, man. I definitely want you to try out this one-shot kit. It's like it's one of our most popular kits ever. It's got some dope instruments in it. It'd be dope to see some of those turned into like some reggaeton. That'd be fire.
Bro, I'll do it, bro. I'll figure it out and I'll do it. And
Most definitely.
I'll send it to you guys.
And we'll send you like our most popular drum kits and some loop kits as well too. So be on the lookout for that today, man.
Yo, how do I get a hoodie, bro?
I got you. The merch is coming back very soon. I got you. So we'll be in contact, man. I'll make sure either Leno or myself reaches out to you once it's that time, and we'll get you a care package too, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Yo, thank you, bro, for like, reaching out. Definitely appreciate it a lot.
100%, bro. Appreciate your time this morning again, man.
Yes, sir. Likewise, brother.
All right. Take it easy, bro. I'm out.
All right, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. That was a dope interview. Shout out to Mando Fresh. Just so you guys know, the battle is tomorrow. So if you're going to be participating in the battle, be ready and bring some smoke. And the way to do it is obviously to download either the Headahh Sample Pack 2 or the Back to Stew Sample Pack. Both are 100% free. Links in the description. Illmind, what's good, man? Hey, better late than never, right? The links are in the description to download those kits and be ready tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Have the MP3 ready on your desktop. You know how we do our battles here on Friday mornings. We will drop the submission form. First come, first serve. We'll take the first 50 or 60, and we will find a winner, man. We got some prizes and stuff. I know I said I was going to announce the prizes today, but we'll announce them. Just know we got some stuff for you. We will be here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Peace.